Good morning. Are you cold? I know you people in the north are so cold. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say because I'm cold. Listen, in my house today, I've got the big heater, the heat pump thing. It's on. Then back there in my little art room where I'm doing some work today, I've got a little space heater that I've got plugged in. I've got it turned on high. I've got all my showers dripping. My outside stuff is dripping. My inside stuff, I've got it all dripping because when you live in the South, it's got to be dripping or, about the size of a pencil lead water coming out, or it's all going to be frozen if you don't do that. So I have no choice. So today I got up. I didn't take a bath last night. I decided to take it this morning. So I took my shower and I stayed in there. Oh, that hot water felt so good. And I've got me on a turtleneck sweater. And I've got this little jacket on. Oh, I got this in a thrift shop. It is so cute. I think he's so cute. And it zips up. Well, when I got it home and I tried to zip it up, it wouldn't zip up. In other words, that's why it was in the thrift shop. The zipper was broken on it. So I just took the scissors and I gently cut that zipper out. So now it's just a jacket. And it's woolish. It feels real good, and I'm proud to have it. Tonight we're having the Wednesday night meal at supper. Hannah's already called, and she is going to be doing the dessert for tonight. I didn't ask her what it was, but she helps on Wednesday nights once a month to do the food. And I don't care what they serve, it's going to be good, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to be there, and we're doing a Wednesday night Bible study that's been real good that Brian Matheson is leading, and so I've enjoyed that, and we had a big crowd last Wednesday night. As a matter of fact, we had visitors. Our Cottle House visitors went to the Bible study, and they just contributed and did such a good job, and I was so proud to meet them and have them there. Today, I've got, it's not going to be anything new for y'all, but, I fixed that big stew the other day out of that roast beef. Well, I've got this much left over. So I had it in the refrigerator, and I'm getting it hot again. Because I'm going to eat it till it's gone. I mean, I'm not going to waste food. So I'm going to make me a hoe cake. I've got me a little bitty skillet right here with some olive oil in it. It looks like maybe 3 tablespoons or something. I'm going to turn that on high. And I've got 3/4 cup of some white lily cornmeal. This is the self-rising kind, so I've got 3/4 of a cup because I'm just fixing it for me, but I'm sure that it would be enough for you and your husband. All right, now I'm going to add some water to this. I don't know how much, but we're going to add some. I used to watch Miss Gantt. That's George's mama. She'd make a hoe cake. And she'd fry it on the stove. And then when they served it, it was in that little hoe cake thing, and they'd pass around the hoe cake, and they would break off a piece of the hoe cake all the way around it, so everybody got some crunchy. Well, you know what, Miss Gantt, she was left with the inside part that didn't have any crunchy on it. But I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So I'm just putting in just a tad of water at a time now. This has got to be kind of thick, okay? It can't be thin. It's gonna be like a thick. Matter of fact, it looks about ready, like that. See how it's kind of thick? All right, so I'm going to put, when my oil gets hot, I'm going to put just a little bit of oil in that mixture. I'm not going to put much, but I'm going to put a little bit. I think she did the same thing. Maybe a tablespoon. Mix it around in there. All right, this is ready. I'm going to put it in this little skillet, and I'm going to kind of brown it, and then I've got my oven set on 375, and I'm going to just finish browning it in there. In other words, get it real hard and crunchy. I want it hard and I want it crunchy. I told y'all one time that opposites attract. Well, George liked his cookies soft and gooey. I don't like those kind of cookies. I want mine hard and crunchy. And so that's why in the recipe book I put that chocolate chip oatmeal cookie in there, because that was my mother's recipe, and honey, I could eat the whole pan. And then I also put the ginger snaps in there, which is delicious. And it's a little bit on the softer side, though, than the oatmeal. And then I did y'all a peanut butter cookie that we used to have at school when I was a little girl. And the lady came the other day and she said, I made those peanut butter cookies and they're so good that my grandkids, that's all they want is peanut butter cookies. So anyway, we're going to move right over here and I'm going to put this in my skillet and we're going to fry it a little bit. This cornbread. Let me turn this light on too. That'll help a little bit. But it is cold this morning, darling. All right, so when you get your grease hot, like it is hot right now, I'm going to put my cornmeal in it. Like that. Y'all tell we're washing clothes this morning. Doesn't matter what happens or how cold it is, you still got to wash clothes. Hey. Now, you see how it comes out in a clump? Now, I fix to spread this out a little bit. Here's how Miss Gantt did it. She took the back of her hand and you could see her fingers prints in the bread. Woo! I got some grease on it that time. That's how she did it right there. And she's letting it fry, and then she would take a spatula and turn it over, and I think, and I'm not sure, I wished I'd have watched a little closer, but I didn't. I think that she cooked it, the whole thing in here, and that she just flipped it over. And I remember when she did flip it over, she flipped it over with her hand, I mean, she used this, but what I'm saying, she caught it with her hand and then put it back in there. And I think I'm fixing to do that just in just a minute. I don't really know when to do it. But I know this. It's going to be so good with this good soup right here. Look at all the meat in there. That's from that roast beef that I cooked the other day. And I had it left over. I had leftover roast beef. And I just put it in here with the gravy that I made from the roast beef. And then I added all this other stuff. I showed you that the other day. But anyway, you people that live in the north, all my Yankee friends, listen, I want to ask y'all something, and I'd like for you to comment on it. Why is it that your water pipes and stuff don't freeze like ours do? Is it because that ours are, I mean, hadn't you got a spigot coming out of your house to do water with, you know, to turn on, to water your lawn or whatever? Why doesn't that freeze? What are y'all doing to help your water not to freeze? I'd like to know that. I would. I'd like to know it. All right. So, anyway, I'll be back in a minute when I was ready to turn this. I just answered the phone. That was Walt Merrill calling. And you know what he said? I had to turn you off and turn you back on so I could see. He said, have you got any of that soup left? I said, I do. Come on. So, anyway, now I'm going to turn it over. All right, you see how that is? I'm going to I got the spatula up under it. I'm going to take it like that and flip it over. And I better add just a little bit more oil to it. Well, Walt's coming just in time, isn't he? He's coming just in time. We're going to put this in the oven a little bit. I'm going to kick it up to 400 since he's coming. He's probably hungry. I don't imagine Hannah cooked for him today because she's cooked for the church. All right. So, here's our soup. Here's some bowls. I'll eat with him. Let me put these bowls down here. They're cold. Let me get them closer. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll turn them over let's see. I can do like this. I'll turn them over in this and put them on that spatula and heat them up a little bit because they're so cold. Freezing cold, as a matter of fact. I fix to look in the refrigerator, see if I can get anything else out for him to eat. He'll want some sweet tea, but I hadn't made it today. I hadn't made it. He loves that sweet tea. I'm telling you that. All right, y'all. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to cook this on this side. But this hoe cake is really easy to make. You just can't cook it fast. You got to cook it slow so that it'll be done in the center of it. That's why I'm going to put it in the oven for a little bit. As soon as I fry it on that side, I'm going to flip that thing over. Let me heat up my other bowl. I'm going to flip it over and put it in the oven and heat it some more so it'll cook throughout, okay? All right, I'll be back. As my mom said, I'll be back directly. Y'all ever heard that? That's the old Southern saying. It means in a minute. In a minute. I'll be back directly. All right. Okay, y'all. Walt and Hannah just left. They came and ate this leftover stew. And I want to show you. There's nothing left in the pot. We ate it all. Well, there might be a teaspoon down there in the bottom. And this is what I call not being wasteful. We ate all the stew. And then I had this little bread left. I'll show y'all this. Let me get over here. I had this much of my little cornbread left. And I made 4 pieces of cheese toast to go with it. And somebody had given me a king's cake, and we ate that for dessert. So we're not wasting a thing. And I ate me a cracker with my souse meat today, too. So every day I've been eating a little souse meat. Well, that's what I call it. So anyway, be resourceful. Don't waste stuff. You can make a casserole or a soup just about out of anything. All you do is add a little cheese, and if you're making a casserole, add a sauteed onion and some cheese and maybe some kind of little butters and stuff like that, and you got a casserole. Got a casserole. Or if you're making a soup, you can just put everything but the kitchen sink in it and a ham bone, and you got a soup. So be resourceful. Hope y'all stay warm today and cuddly. And I'm going to go to church tonight and eat. And so I asked kind of what she's going to make. She's going to make a peach cobbler thing, I think it's tonight. That's what she said. All right. She just left. She's going to the church to get ready for cooking. I love y'all. Hope the Lord blesses you today in a special way. And just take care, stay warm. And remember to comment on how you keep your pipes from freezing, because I'm telling you, we're leaving all ours dripping, and I've got my showers just running a little bit too, and our stuff freezes up and the pipes burst. So how do people in the north do that? How do y'all do that? Protect your stuff. Okay? Love y'all. Have a great day. Bye.